Well, hey guys, it's Mike, Screamineagle here again in South Florida. We're filming day 2 of our airboat adventure. Today we're at Area 3, 3A I believe, and we're off of Alligator Alley, and we're getting ready to launch the boats and have a great day. So stay tuned, and if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Pick. Should have gotten that from Mike.
All right, guys, we just launched the boat, and we're getting ready to head on out into Area 3 of the Big Cypress National Preserve. This is on the south side of Alligator Alley, and is a popular place to go airboating as well. This is my first time out in this area, so I'm excited to see what we're going to see today. So let's hang on and enjoy the ride, and let's have some fun. All right, as we're going through the trails here to head on out, we encounter another airboat, and so usually try to give plenty of space between boats, just for courtesy, and you slow down so you don't have a big spray. And, that worked out well, so we're heading on out. I'm riding with Billy today, and this is the first time out with Billy. His boat is a fairly new boat, and so I'm excited to check it out. So the weather has been really nice for us, and couldn't ask for any better weather, that's for sure. It was a nice cloudy day, so you weren't getting beat down by the sun, and it wasn't very windy, and so we really are looking forward to a good day today. Here we are cruising across the glades. Keith's coming up on the side. He's got a couple riders with him today, Alex and Kimberly, friends of ours, and they enjoy going out in the boat as well. It's just a lot of fun to be in these things and just glide across the surface. We get to see a lot of stuff that most people don't get the opportunity to see. So we like to take advantage of it when we can and go out and enjoy it. As you can see, we're coming into a tight, narrow trail, and Billy actually bumped the boat right there against a small cypress tree. But these trails are very narrow, and you have to be careful going through these because it doesn't take much for you to bounce off a tree here. And this is a different type of scenery that Area 2 didn't have. But there's a lot of nice open places as well. Cruise around. So here we're following Keith and checking out some new areas. Now coming up here on the left, if you look real hard, you'll see a gator. See him right there? So there was a big gator that was sitting in the path as we went by. So Billy turned around and we're going to check him out. Unfortunately for the gator, he had really nowhere to hide because it looked like it was only maybe 10 inches deep of water, and there was no holes over there for him to hide under, get deep. So he's just trying to be still and hope that we don't see him, but he's right there, and we're gonna, get a closer look at him, and that was kind of cool. Get that close to the gators. I think we got some pretty good video of this, and I was happy with that. He just wanted to get out of the way, of course, but we wanted to check him out. He's probably a six footer, maybe 6.5. And over here, it almost looks like he was thinking about jumping in the boat, but I think he changed his mind real quick. So we're cruising a little ways away and run across this canal area. As you can see, there's a gator right there. But look how clear and beautiful the water is here. You could actually see the gator swimming, and we just followed him around a little bit. But man, the water was just beautiful. He pops up and he gets scared and shoots off, but that was pretty cool seeing that. I think we're gonna go ahead and take a ride down this canal, and we'll be stopping at a place that Keith and Billy generally stop at and hang out, and usually there's other airboaters and stuff that head there too. Up here you'll see another little gator right there as we're going down the canal. But we're just cruising nice and easy, just enjoying the day. All right, we're at the spot now, and Keith pulled in there first, and he's gonna park the airboat on the other side as Billy maneuvers his boat through the entrance. There is a levy where Keith is parking on right there that gives, I guess, service people access to the tower that's back there, and a cellular tower, I guess. And so there is a little bit of a road right there, and every once in a while you'll see a truck go by or whatever. I guess they're able to use that as well. But Billy's bringing the boat in, and park and pull out the drone, and as you can see, there's more boaters that came in, more airboaters, and they came in while we were setting up there, and they're stopping by to relax and maybe throw a fishing line in, and just enjoy the water and the scenery, and hang out for a little while. So that was pretty cool. It's always neat to look at the different airboats that you run into, because they're all very different. They're all individualized, and it's kind of cool to see each one. And that's the canal we came down. Here's an aerial footage of it. Nice long straight canal. But everybody we run into always seems to be very friendly, and they're just out there enjoying the wildlife as we are too. So it's a really cool thing to do. Now, as we're leaving here, all the other airboats have already left, so we were there for a little while longer than them. But as you'll see here, look how clear this water is. You'll see some fish here on the bottom right. It looked like some garfish or maybe some small bass, but you'll see a few of them. The water is just so beautiful and so clear. Give Keith a little bit of a wash there, a little bit of a shower spray. Right in here we pulled over because we saw a pretty good sized alligator up on the bank there, kind of just sunbathing. Get a little selfie shot with him. So I thought this was a pretty cool shot. We got next to each other here, and we're talking for a few minutes, and then we kind of took off in our direction that we wanted to go. But I thought it was a pretty cool shot of us basically rubbing boats. All right, so we're gonna get turned around here and follow Keith. Keith usually leads us because he's more familiar with the area, I think. So Billy's gonna get turned around here, and we're gonna head on down the trail and see what else we can see. Keith's up ahead of us now, and we're cruising around, these trails real nice and everything, and like I said, they get real narrow, and all of a sudden we're going down, and you'll see what happens next. That's right, that was me getting thrown off of the airboat. Billy hit a tree, and that was all she wrote. Here's a slow-mo of it. As you can see, I flipped upside down. I landed on my back in the water and probably rolled, felt like a half a dozen times before I stopped. I did have a death grip on my GoPro, so I didn't lose my GoPro, and thankfully I got this footage out of it. But it was a little scary, I thought I might hit a tree or something rolling, and thankfully I didn't. The water was about 2 feet deep there too, so I landed fairly softly under those circumstances. Here it is at full speed. It'll be coming up here now. Luckily, both Billy and I were okay. We got up. I lost my cell phone, and so when Keith pulled up, this is what they saw. Us out in the water looking for my cell phone, trying to feel it with our feet. Alex got in the water, and so did Keith, and we searched around for about an hour and couldn't find the phone.
He's got to explain that phone somehow.
Yeah.
Show me your leg here. Yeah.
Yeah. We hit a bump and it flew out of
Nice
my
one.
pocket and it was in the water. We
Yeah.
couldn't find it.
So we're going down this trail and we hit that tree right there on the left and it flipped me out and flipped Billy out and tore up his boat. Ended up on these trees here. Lost my phone out of my pocket, and so we searched for about an hour looking for for the phone in the water. Can't find it. But Billy's got some bad damage on the boat. We got to deal with that. But no, at least nobody got dead.
He got dead.
So, you know, still here. All right, let's go home. All right, so we're heading back to the boat ramp, and we're gonna pull Billy's boat out and see what kind of damage he's got on his boat. It's hard to tell when we were out there because we were in the water, so he's going to pull it out and we're going to take a look at it and evaluate the damage and all that stuff. So let's check it out and see. All right, we got Billy's boat out. We'll take a look at the damage from hitting that tree. You can't really see it right there, but that's a piece of cypress tree sticking in his hole, kind of plugging the hole right here. Yep. And then on this side here, got a big dent, hit the tree, and then you can see where he hit the tree head on, the other tree, the other side. And then on this side here, got the brunt of the damage right here. Yeah, so he's got some damage to take care of, but luckily we're all okay. Well, it was definitely an adventure today. We had a little bit of an issue with hitting a tree and getting thrown out of the airboat. Unfortunately, I lost my iPhone as well. We looked around for it in the swamp for about an hour, couldn't find it. But you know, in the big picture right now is that we're all okay. So I'm happy to be talking to everybody right now. So after all that excitement, Billy thought it was best just to go ahead and take his boat home. And so I got on Keith's boat with him, Alex, and Kimberly, and we went to the north side of Alligator Alley, which is just a small boat ride under the bridge over to the north side. And so let's check out some of that footage that we did. All right, so this is the north side of the Alligator Alley levee, and we're heading out towards the first camp. This camp here is a pretty cool camp. It's very well known. They call it the Tower Camp. You can check out their Facebook page, but this camp's been around a while. They've recently rebuilt it, and so it's pretty new and updated. As we pull around the back here, that garage area there, I believe is their their generator and utility room and all that stuff. And then it's a two-story house. They got a nice yard, and looks like it's a fairly good-sized place. So let's listen to Keith. He's got a little bit of a story to talk about with this place and another place. So we'll take a listen and see what he has to say.
This one's called the Tower Camp, and it was like falling down and run down. It had, you know, the ceiling was coming out in it, and these two guys ended up buying it from somebody, and they rebuilt the whole thing, and they had like a whole, you know, Facebook Tower Camp thing, whatever, showed whatever. But yeah, they got like, you know, these guys. This one's not as bad as the next one. The next one is like unfucking real. Got sliding doors, like you walk into Home Depot and the door slides open and shit. That Westbury one, that's the one that this guy Mark is into, that Mark Minyard from I didn't know he was till he was like, oh, you ever go out to the south side of the alley? Yeah, I got a camp out there. Which one? He goes, well, everybody calls it Westbury. I go, shit, we park in your yard all the time. Eat on your picnic table. No shit, you know.
That's funny. Wow, this place is amazing.
All right, so we left the Tower Camp and passed by this other camp out there. I don't know if you noticed, but there's not as much water out here as there was on the south side of the alley, and so they actually allow swamp buggies and full tracks and stuff like that over on this side. So that's pretty cool, and we're going to check out a few more camps. The next camp we're going to, this one here, is the Westbury camp that Keith was talking about, and you'll see this is a very well maintained, beautiful camp as well. I can't get over how well they grow grass over here and keep it maintained. It's like a regular yard in Florida, you know. It's real nice. And they got a gorgeous view, and so let's check it out. Pretty cool. All right, so now we're leaving. We're heading out, hoping to find a place called Lemonhead. Actually, I grew up in this area in South Florida, and I hunted off of Lemonhead, and I actually shot my first deer off of that. We went out there multiple times. I think this might be it, but I'm not positive. It changed so much since I was there, and I was hoping to recognize something, but it's been since like 1976, so it's been a long time. And but I really remember it, and I have some few photos that I'm going to show you of some of my memories there. And so let's enjoy these and check it out. So this is our full track that my dad had, and we went out there. This is on Lemonhead Camp there. This was one of the weekends we had a real good weekend. They believe there was 11 deer that we harvested. Here I am holding up my 5-point that I got my first deer, and check out my dad's old Cadillac there. That's funny to see. All right, so now we're leaving that area and we're heading out. We see an airboat stopped in the middle of the Everglades, and so we go by, wave at them, make sure that they're okay. They waved us on, saying that they're good. So we just keep on going, and if they needed help, we'd be there and do what we can. And we come up on a real nice camp over here. Like I said, you can tell how dry it is compared to the other side. As we're heading down the trail, that other airboat caught up to us, and he was riding alongside of us for a while. You just never know what you're going to see out there. And it was a great day. And And then the end of the day was just spectacular. The sunset was just beautiful. And we're heading back towards the boat ramp. Those two towers there are kind of the landmark for the ramp. And so we get there just at dark, and we're gonna load up the airboat and I think that'd be close enough, huh? That's how you airboat here in Florida. That's pretty cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed my video. It was fun making it and remembering that day. I really enjoyed that area, and I can't wait to do it again. Thanks again, Keith and Billy, and let's do it again.